In this video, I want to look at something that Elementor released in February 2025. So it's only been out for a couple of months and it is changing quite a lot. So by the time you see this, it may have changed again. This is the AI Site Planner, and for pro users, it's free. If you come across to the site, there is a login there, but if you try using your Elementor Pro login details, it seems to take you around in a circle. You log into Elementor, but then there's no way to get to the site planner. So at the moment, the way that we can use it, try it out, is this button up here, try for free. And you'll be taken to a page that asks you how to go ahead. You can start with AI chat or you can use AI note taker. We want to start with AI chat. And this works by a number of questions that you answer, and it builds up a brief based on your answers. So I'm going to type in a name for a website. Let's say I'm doing a ham radio site. Let's click on send. Thank you. Let's move on. Could you provide a specific description of the business type for Ham International? Okay, so I've put in a little bit of a description. Ham International sells new and second-hand ham radios by manufacturers Yaesu and eCommerce. We provide online courses to teach ham radio. We also provide technical services to fix radios. So let's just click on that and see what the AI chatbot comes up with. Great, I've gathered this information. Business type, ham radio sales, online courses and technical services. Next, could you elaborate on the key goals for your website to ensure your business success? Well, we want to increase sales. We want to provide educational resources. We probably want to improve brand awareness as well. If there's anything else you can think of in there, you can add those as well. I'm going to just stick with the suggestions by the AI Planner. Okay, now let's focus on any secondary goals you have for the website. I'm going to just choose expand customer reach, not thinking about a community here. Enhance customer. So we'll just use expand customer reach and I'll click on return. Obviously you don't have to choose their selections, you can type in yourself, but I'm just taking the easy way. All right, what language? This can be English. Thank you. Can you specify any core features or elements that are essential to your website? Well, we'd want an online store. We'd want a contact form. We want a course platform so we can sell our courses. And I think we'll just put in Q&A or Q&A. We'll put FAQ as well. All the time we're filling these in, you can see it's creating this brief summary down on this side. Sure, let's continue. Now could you please describe the communication style and brand personality you like reflected on your site? I would like professional and friendly. Thank you for sharing. Let's proceed. Can you provide a list of pages you would like to create on the website? So home shop course, yes. About us contact, yes. Services repairs, let's have a look. Home shop courses, about us contact, services and repairs, Q&A, FAQ, although the Q&A and the FAQ could be combined. Great, I've gathered your sitemap, home, shop, courses, about us, etc., etc. Let's move on, gather some additional information. Could you please tell me about the primary colors or color palette you would like to use for your brand? Well, I think black, white, and I'm going to say gold. Let's say gold and silver. Great choice of color. Let's gather some more. What essential integrations do you need for your website, like social media platforms or payment gateways? We would need payment gateways for sure, and social media. Let's click on send. Let's proceed with the next question. Can you list any notable competitors in your market? Well, there are some, but I'm going to say no direct competitors, just to make it easy for me. Understand, are there any specific likes or dislikes about competitors' websites that you want to consider in your own design? I like easy navigation. Target audience. I think maybe from 20 to 99. Thank you for your information. Could you specify all genders? Okay, design style. I think retro, because a lot of ham radio operators use very old radios, and so retro might look nice on that. Are there any specific user experience elements that are key to your website? Mobile responsiveness, fast loading, well, all of those really, and anything else you can think of. Do you have a particular hosting provider in mind, or would you like assistance with hosting options? Already have hosting. It's trying to sell me Elementor hosting. Are there any specific plugins or tools that you require for your website? I'm going to skip the question for now, but basically any plugins that you list will be installed when this is imported into your site. Approximately how many products do you plan to list in your store? Let's say 100. Final detail, what category do the products fall under? Ham radios. Now, this was quite a long question and answer for the brief. It says here you've provided everything needed to complete your website plan. You may have a much shorter experience than that. This is just the way that I've answered the questions. It's come in and asked specifics. If you look through the brief and you find something you want to change, you can do that. For plugins, it says to be defined. All I need to do is click on the reply, and I can say, let's say we're going to need WooCommerce. Okay, great choice for handling e-commerce needs, and you can see that now has been updated. So if there's anything in here that you don't like, you can always go in and you can make changes. Let's say we want to make the product amount less. Let's just say we've only got 10 products. Okay, and then that set will be set to 10 products. Once you're done and you're happy with it, you can click on Use the Brief. And it's now going to go away and create a wireframe diagram and sitemap for the site. So here's the sitemap. You can see it's created a number of pages. The top, we've got home page. Then we have a number of different pages down here. We have checkout, cart, product page, frequently asked questions, Q&A, repair services. And for each of these pages, you can see sections. These sections outline the content that's going to appear on each of those pages. So you can see a list of all the pages that have been created. Now, some of these, we don't need them to be created inside Elementor or the planner, because WooCommerce will automatically create those for us. So let's have a look at these. We're going to say we don't need the account, we don't need the checkout. This is all because I said I was going to have an online shop. But with WooCommerce handling that, we don't need it. Okay, we're going to delete the product page as well. Terms and conditions, facts. And I think we'll just have a Q&A, and then you could put the frequently asked questions on the Q&A as well. About us, contact us, courses, and shop. Okay, let's just scroll out. I'm just using my wheel on my mouse. And you can go in and you can edit some of this stuff. So let's have a look at this. You can see we can come in here. This hero section features a full width background image of ham radio setup, but I can add more content in here if I want to. And anything that I change in here, whether I add new stuff or I edit this stuff or I delete some of this stuff, will be taken into account when it comes to create the site. You can also add in new sections. So you can just click add a new section, choose the section that you want, and then that will be added in as well, and the AI will generate that section for you. But I'm going to leave you to play with all this because I'm only going through it very briefly. Up at the top here we have wireframes, and what wireframes is like a map of each page, of how each of those pages is going to look. And you can see those pages now being built up. So if I start at the home page at the top, you can see we have the header with the shopping cart, we have a large hero display at the top, we have explore our ham radios, which would go to the shop presumably. We have a number of different pages we can go to, sales assistance, online courses, repair services, everything that we talked about in the brief. What our customers say, so some testimonials, Then we have some sort of sign up box. We've got a map and also a footer down the bottom. All of that was generated by the AI based on our brief. Okay, and you can go through, you can regenerate areas. So if I want to regenerate this reach out area, this contact information, I can do that. I can just click the regenerate. It will generate a new design. You can also delete stuff. You can reorder stuff. Let's say this one here, I can move it down below. Why choose us? Get everything exactly as you want it, and then click on the create website. Now it says launch fully hosted site or import your kit to a site. So I'm going to click on that to import this as a kit. And now it's asking where is the site that I want to import it. Now I don't want to import it on a site online already. I'm going to just download and apply the kit manually. Now it's generating my kit. Ta-da, your kit is ready. Notice that it is saying to avoid any problems, install the Hello theme. So let's just download the kit. Let me download this into my downloads folder. And now I'm done with the planner. So I can close the planner and I can come across. This is a brand new site. There's absolutely nothing on it. If I open it up, there's the site. It's currently using the 2025 theme, which I don't want to use. So I'm going to add a new theme. We're going to add the Hello Elementor. This is just to ensure that the kit is applied properly. It looks good. Install Hello Elementor. Activate. The only plugins I have on this site is Elementor and Elementor Pro. Okay, that is now updated with Hello Elementor as the theme. Let's have a quick look at the site. Okay, that's it. That's the site as it looks right now. Let's go back in to the dashboard and I'm going to come down to Elementor Tools, cross to Import Export Kits, and I want to import the kit that we just created. So I'm going to select a file. It's in my downloads. This is the kit created by the AI Elementor Planner. The continue button looks grayed out just because it wants you to read this. Uploading JSON zip files from unknown sources can be harmful, but once you're happy, click on the import. Plugins you already have, those are already checked, and then plugins to add. It knows I need to use WooCommerce because I told it when we were creating the brief. And then select which parts you want to apply. Templates, the content, site settings, I want to imply all of it. So now I'm importing that kit created by the AI Planner. You can see it's installed WooCommerce. First, enable unfiltered file uploads. This allows Elementor to scan your SVGs for malicious content. Otherwise, you can skip any SVGs in this import. Let's just enable. We don't want to miss anything that might be imported. Okay, your kit is now live on your site. You've imported and applied the following settings. Elementor templates. So there's a footer template, 404 template, header template, and a single post template. Site settings, they've set global colors, global fonts, typography, buttons, images, all this lot. And then content, it's created 3 posts, 9 pages, 20 products, and 10 navigation menu items, and it's installed WooCommerce. So let's close. And let's go across to our site. And here is my site using the color schemes. I remember I said black, white, gold, and silver. So this is where you can come in and start editing things. Have a look at the different pages it's created for you. And that looks very similar to the wireframe that we saw. Okay, let's go back into the dashboard and see what's been added. If I come across to posts, the summary did say it created 3 posts. So it's created Hello World 1, Hello World 2, and Hello World 3. Not sure what they're for. But let's have a look at pages because we know there were some important pages created. We have About Us, Contact, Courses, Home, Q&A, Refund Policy, Repair Services, Shop, Terms and Conditions. Let's just have a look at one of these. Let's edit the About Us with Elementor. Let's close this down and you can see what Elementor has done. The About Us has this big hero section at the top, then we have a big title, then we have all the other sections that we approved in the wireframe. And you can just go in now and you can edit stuff. So you can select the first container, you can put a background image or whatever you want on that. Let's come out and we'll have a look at the home page. Let's go back to pages, all pages. Here's the home. So let's open the home in Elementor. And again, all of these sections that have been created by the AI. So again, that hero section, then we have some products. There we have access to the various services, what customers say, join the community, and all the other sections of the homepage that we approved in the Wire Planner. If we go across to the global system, let's look at global colors. Okay, so we asked for gold, silver, black, and white. It set up a color palette for us. I want to go and have a look at global fonts. Let's click on the font box. You can see that fonts that have been chosen, and we've also got down here, you can see it's set up heading XL, heading L, heading M, heading S, and body. So it's set up some fonts for us. If we go into the media library, we're not going to see anything because it doesn't import the images anyway. We put our own images into there. Obviously, this AI Planner is a powerful tool. It is still new. At the time of recording this, it's only been out for a couple of months, so I expect it to get even more powerful. But whether you're going to use this for your own sites or for clients, I'm sure you can see the benefits of using something like this, especially with clients. You can get a list of what your clients want and you can quickly put together prototypes to show them without the typical time and effort that it would take to do that without something like this AI Planner tool.